Miguel is 73 years old. He had a difficult life as a child, but he managed to go to school, learn many things from his parents and grandparents. He met a wonderful woman, and they started a family. He has seen his children grow up. With great effort and work, he gave them an education and saw how they built their own lives. It is true that he has enjoyed his life a lot, although he also cried when he saw some of his beloved ones leave. And without realizing it, his first 65 years passed and he stopped working. In the morning he reads, then he goes out to the usual place, goes to the shops in his neighborhood, has a drink at Louis' bar, and returns home before 1 p.m. to prepare his lunch and watch the news. But a few months ago, COVID appeared, and everything changed for everyone. We have to go into lockdown. Hi, I'm Álvaro, and the one behind the idea of risk of not understanding the elderly population. This is based on my personal experience and that of my father and my father-in-law when COVID appeared in our lives, and I had the opportunity to share with many people during the lockdown. And we all agree that something had to be done. According to data from the Statistical Office of the European Union, Eurostat, 20.2% of the population in Europe is over 65 years old, which is more than 148 million. And it is expected that within 10 years it will be 24.2%, and in 2050 it will reach 30%. This trend is similar worldwide. It is key to know the needs and problems of elderly population and to be aware of their behavior as it affects to the financial system. This knowledge is important for all of us, including banks. At the beginning of our research, we talked about social isolation. Now we talk about adapting to new ways of connecting them. Previously, we want to know their behavior. Now we want to know why they behave like that. At the beginning, we only wanted to identify the problems. Now we are focused on identifying their needs. We were considering the elderly population as a whole. However, we have realized that there are several archetypes. What matters not only closing existing gaps, but also creating good experience. It doesn't consist of adapting the client to our channels, but of adapting our channels to the client. The challenge is to introduce the bank's solution into the ecosystem of the elderly, routine, trust, security, and for the client to perceive that the solutions are part of their lives after the impact that COVID has had on them. We must know our clients, their operation, and we can do it as we have the data. We have the technology to make analytical assessment of this client, issue warnings, notice, which may help them in their everyday life. Look after the interest of our customers. Focus on customers. Also, let's not forget, we will also be elderly population.